County Executive Ike Leggett announced his recommended $4.97 billion budget, which increases school funding and reduces the property tax rate. The county starts to see the light at the end of the tunnel. That's how Montgomery County Executive Ike Leggett announced his recommended $4.97 billion operating budget for fiscal year 2015.
I believe our best days are yet to come, but none of this comes easy. County government's been an increase over the last 2 years in the previous administration by 36% in the last 3 years. That was just before I assumed office. This was simply unsustainable. We needed to put our county's financial house in order. Then came the Great Recession. I made some very tough and difficult decisions. For the first 5 years, I crafted budgets with 0 increases in county tax-supported spending. I reduced the county's workforce by 10%. No COLAs for 3 years. Furloughs, no steps. I reduced the county's share of the employees' health and retirement costs. This alone saved $500 million with actions of tens of millions of dollars in savings going forward. I could say that I know of no county executive, no governor in the region, no mayor who did as much for as long as I did those things. My objective, however, was to protect our public schools, enhance public safety, and provide support for the most vulnerable in our midst.
The budget devotes record spending for Montgomery County Public Schools, contributing $1.5 billion. That is $26 million over the mandated state maintenance of effort level.
I very much appreciate the county executive's recognition that the Montgomery County Public Schools are the signature element of the Montgomery County brand, and they're essential to the continued economic vitality of the region. I appreciate his going above the minimum required by law, and we're still going to have to make up $15 million in vital programs and services to our kids and families.
Montgomery College will be funded $110 million, an 11% increase from last year.
We're very grateful to the executive. I think he's recognized the sacrifice our employees have made, the considerable growth we've had in terms of our student enrollment over the last several years. So we're very grateful to him. There's still work to be done, but we're very grateful for what the executive's done.
On the public safety side, Executive Leggett budgeted to add 23 police civilian employees and patrol units in Wheaton and the Germantown Business District.
This increase is part of a multi-year increase, and what's been so good about this is that we have identified the areas in the county that have a higher crime rate than most other areas, and we've been able to one by one add additional resources to each one of those areas and then see a dramatic decrease in the crime and calls for service in those areas. So my hope is that with adding officers that go up into the Germantown area, adding officers to the Wheaton area, we're going to see the same results.
The executive's proposed budget also increases by 10% the Housing Initiative Fund. Additional funding for developmental disability supplement and nurse services for seniors and disabled clients. The expansion of the after-school program Excel Beyond the Bell to the Watkins Mill School Cluster, and a 10% increase for English Adult Literacy Program. The proposed budget holds the line on property taxes at the chartered limit. The average homeowner will pay $17 less in taxes this year.